Hello and welcome. It's Ron Sharrett, and I'm going, yes, it's all right now. This is for Brighton Hove Community Radio, Spreaker Radio, and Mixcloud, and a few other places it goes to. Okay, here's the Shadows from the 60s. When it goes, it's not going. We're not getting anywhere. Ah, there we go. Were they not the greatest musicians of all time? The Shadows there. And of course Hank Marvin was the lead guitarist. I think he was the greatest guitarist of all time. Hank Marvin there, and the Shadows, and Apache. That's what it's called? Yes, Apache. This is Brighton and Hove Community Radio. We have for you now the Golden Oldies with me, Ron Sharrett. 1965, this lady was number one with this song, Where Are You Now, My Love? And her name was Jackie Trent.
Where are you now, my love? not dreaming we'd ever part. Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, my love? While I'm sitting here, I'm wondering what went wrong. You'll find your empty arms will tell you you belong to me. You come to me and see how I've been waiting every day, just hoping that you'll come back to stay. But I don't know when I'll ever see you again. Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, my love?
Jackie Trent there from 1965. I think it was the number one. Where are you now, my love? Back in the 50s, I think it was in the late 50s or early 60s. This lady had a number one with this record. Patti Page and Let Me Go Lover. Gosh, they're taking their time today.
Let me go, let me go, let me go, lover. Let me be, set me free from your spell. You made me weak, cut me deep, I can't sleep, lover. I was cursed from the first day I fell. You don't want me, but you want me to go on wanting you. How I pray that you will say that we're through. Please turn me loose, what's the use? Let me go, lover. Let me go, let me go, let me go. You made me weak, cut me deep, I can't sleep, lover. I was cursed from the first day I fell. You don't want me, but you want me to go on wanting you. How I pray that you will say that we're through. Please turn me loose, what's the use? Let me go, lover. Let me go, let me go, let me go.
Let Me Go Lover. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, Kathy Kirby did a cover of that in this country. We also had a lot of fun records, you know, in the 50s and 60s, including this one by Tommy Steele, Flashbang Wallop.
lined up in a wedding group. Here we are for a photograph. We're all dressed up in a morning suit, all trying not to laugh. Since the early caveman in his fur took a trip to Gretna Green, there's always been a photographer to recall the happy scene. Oh, flashbang, what a picture, what a photograph. Poor old bloke, blimey, what a joke. And blown off in a cloud of smoke, clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture, run to the bum, stick it in your pan, hey, how bum. King Henry VIII had several wives, including Anne Boleyn, and he kept an album of their lives with all their photos in. As Anne Boleyn was on her knees, dressed in her very best frock, King Henry shouted, "Smile, dear, please," as her head rolled off the block. Flashbang, what a picture, what a photograph. Comes the print in a little while, lost her head, but she kept her smile. Way! Clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture, run to the bum, stick it in your hand, hey, bum. Run to the bum. There she is, my bride. You've read it in a folio or seen the Shakespeare play, how Juliet fell for Romeo in the merry month of May. And as he climbed the orchard wall to reach his lady fair, as he tumbled, she began to bawl. As he travelled through the air, flashbang, what a picture, what a photograph. Poor old bloke, couldn't see the joke, time took time, and his doublets broke. Oi! Clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture, run to the bum, stick it in your hand, hey, bum. Married Josephine, there was just the same to do. He galloped home from the battle scene all the way from Waterloo. And as he came from off his horse to the boudoir where she sat, she said to him, in French, of course, as he took off his big cocked hat. Oh, flashbang, what a picture, what a photograph. There she was, leaning on the bar, with champagne. Ooh la la! Whoa! Clap hands, stamp your feet, bang on the big bass drum. What a picture, run to the bum, run to the bum, run to the bum.
How do we get this record down? It's going on for too long. Thank God for that. I mean, it goes on too long. It was from the film Half a Sixpence, of course. It was Tommy Steele and Flashbang Wallop. I mean, some of these songs were good. They were good laughs, but they went on for a bit too long. Now, here's Little Richard. Again, I think he was late 50s, early 60s. Long Tall Sally.
Gonna tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John. He claimed he had the music, but he had a lot of fun. Oh, baby, yes, baby. Woo, baby, having me some fun tonight. Yeah, well, no tall Sally, she's real sweet, you got everything that Uncle John need. Oh, baby, yes, baby. Woo, baby, having me some fun tonight. Yeah. Well, the song Uncle John with ball head Sally. He saw him Mary coming and he jumped back in the alley. Oh, baby. Yes, baby. Woo, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Yeah. Well, no tall Sally, she's real sweet, you got everything that Uncle John need. Oh, baby, yes, baby. Woo, baby, having me some fun tonight. Yeah, well, I saw Uncle John with ball head Sally. He saw him Mary coming and he jumped back in the alley. Oh, baby, yes, baby. Woo, baby, having me some fun tonight. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Woo, have some fun tonight. Everything's alright. Have some fun. Have me some fun tonight.
Wow, wasn't that great? Little Richard, of course, from the dawn of the rock and roll era, about 1960, and Long Tall Sally. Here's a group I don't know, and I don't know the song actually. Let's give it a run. The group are called the Eagles, by the way, and the song is called Hotel California.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is different and twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called him the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. We're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne on ice. And she said, we're all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, gathered for the feast, stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find a passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. And you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
don't know it, don't remember them, I can't place them at all, or not particularly. They weren't particularly an exciting group to me. Anyway, let's go back to the fun, shall we? Here's Peter Sellers and Sophia Loren and Goodness Gracious Me.
Oh, doctor, I'm in trouble.
Well, goodness gracious me.
For every time a certain man is standing next to me, a flash comes to my face and my pulse begins to race. It goes boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, 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 boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom.
Well, goodness gracious me. How often does this happen? When did the trouble start? You see, my stethoscope is bobbing to the throbbing of your heart.
What kind of man is he to create this allergy? It goes boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, 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 boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom.
Well, goodness gracious me. From New Delhi to Darjeeling, I have done my share of healing, and I've never yet been beaten or outboxed. I remember that with one jab of my needle in the Punjab, how I cleared up Berry and the dreaded dysentery. But your complaint has got me really foxed.
Oh, doctor, touch my fingers.
Well, goodness gracious me.
You may be very clever, but however can't you see? My heart beats much too much at a certain tender touch. It goes boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boom, boom.
I like it.
Boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom.
Well, goodness gracious me. Can I see your tongue? Nothing the matter with it. Put it away, please.
Maybe it's my back.
Maybe it is.
Shall I lie down?
Yes.
My initial diagnosis rules out measles and thrombosis, sleeping sickness, and as far as I can tell, influenza, inflammation, whooping cough, and night starvation. And you'll be so glad to hear that both your eyeballs are so clear that I can positively swear that you are well.
Put two and two together. If you have eyes to see, the face that makes my pulses race is right in front of me.
Oh, there is nothing I can do, for my heart is jumping too.
Oh, we go boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom, 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 boody, boom, boody, boom, boody, boom. Goodness gracious,
How audacious,
goodness gracious,
how flirtatious.
goodness gracious.
It is me.
It is you.
I'm sorry, it is us.
Can you beat that? Can you beat that? Peter Sellers and Sophia Loren and Goodness Gracious Me. I said that once like that, and somebody said they thought I was talking in Welsh. Anyway, a lot of Indian people get very annoyed of people when they try to do Indian accents, and they copy Peter Sellers. Anyway, Joan Byers is still alive today. I saw her on TV the other night. Here she is with one of the hits from the 60s, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down.
Virgil Kane is my name, and I drove on the Danville train till so much cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. I took the train to Richmond that fell. It was a time I remember oh so well. Bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 one day she said to me, Virgil, quick, come see, there goes the Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind, I'm chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. Just take what you need and leave the rest. But they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went, na 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 na. My father before me, I'm a working man, and like my brother before me, I took a rebel stand. Well, he was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise the cane back up when it's in the feed. People were singing, they went, na 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 na.
The night they drove old Dixie down. They were sung by Joan Baez from the 1960s. So she was one of the big names in the big folk craze, which I'm very keen on, which got very much going in that era. Now here's some great musicians, the Tornadoes and Telstar. in 1962, I believe, that the first satellite, Telstar, which enables us to get pictures to and from America, was put up in the sky, and everybody was amazed with it. Now, of course, satellites are all over the place, and the Tornadoes released that song, that tune. I don't think they ever had any other hits. Anyway, here's somebody who had quite a few hits, The Animals and The House of the Rising Sun. And that was the House of the Rising Sun there from The Animals. And this has been Ron Sharrett with the Golden Oldies from Brighton and Hove Community Radio, also on Facebook, on Mixcloud and Soundcloud and whatever else we go. We're also on Spreaker, who help us to make the program, and unfortunately they're telling me to just flash the sign on my screen to say it's time to go. I've only got 1 minute left. So let's go out the way we came in with the Shadows and Apache. And from me, goodbye till next time. This one takes time in starting.